Tonight, on Today Tonight, the neighbour from hell, a 60-year-old woman with 600 cats in her unit, and now her landlord's ripping her off. But the ATO could owe her more money than she thinks, and now she's taking action on hoon drivers in her community. We also have the exclusive results of our exclusive supermarket blitz. The results will shock you, and is this making your child obese? We also catch up with Ian Thorpe to chat about sport, love, corruption, and a life of post-family life. All this and many more shameless Channel 7 plugs coming up at 6:30 on Today Tonight. Welcome back to the Bam and Riley Show.
Yes, that was all a bit serious, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little bit serious. So now it's time to lighten things up with this segment.
Yes, well, we are in our third favourite location. We may have mentioned other locations that we were going to go to, but it was all a trick because we wanted this to be the final surprise. So here we are, Channel 7 Studios.
And for our international listeners, Channel 7 is the best network in Australia.
So that's why we're here. Only the best for the Bam and Riley Show.
And we do have to suck up a little bit because we managed to get this place.
So Channel 7 is great, and check out Dancing with the Stars and Australia's Got Talent.
And
various other
yes.
Channel 7 shows. So, Bam, how have you been since we had a hardy?
Well, I've been quite well. I've done a few things. I've had a haircut.
Oh,
have you noticed?
Yes.
I noticed you've had a haircut as well.
Yes, I had. I didn't want to say anything, but I think the listeners and viewers in this case might actually pick that up.
Yes, it's true. I like the fact that we don't even have to discuss when we're getting haircuts, but somehow we just get the same haircut in the same way. Well, not the same haircut, but at the same time.
But it actually happened on the exact same day as well, which is a little bit crazy.
I think it's fantastic. Have we done anything else? Well, I feel like we've done other things like that. For instance, just recently, we bought the same jeans.
Oh yes, that's true. There was nothing we could really do about it. 2 for $100 or $70 each. So buy them together.
Yeah, it's
Why
a clear win-win situation.
It was a win-win situation. Now, just back on the haircuts.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a story from when I was getting my haircut.
Okay, I'd like to hear this story.
It's not really newsworthy, so but that's all right. We're here, so I won't read it like a news report. I'll just tell it as though we're doing the show.
Okay. Well, I feel a lot more relaxed on the show. I feel like we've got to recline a little bit.
I feel very relaxed.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, it's better.
Okay, so
when you're ready.
I was at the hairdresser.
Okay.
And it was only me in the hairdresser and this other woman who was cutting my hair. Now, I had never met her before.
Am I a little too relaxed?
Yeah,
okay,
maybe.
Sorry.
Just sit up. Yes, excellent. Tighten your tie there. Oh, not sure how that quite works. There we go.
All right.
Looking good.
Thank you.
So I was at I was at the hairdresser, and there was this only one woman in there, and me, and a little bit of music playing. But I was just sitting there going, come on, get my haircut done. I'm ready for this to be over.
Been there, yes.
And then she starts talking to me. So you got a big weekend planned? And I had a mental blank. I was like, I don't really know what I'm doing on the weekend. I knew that I was coming here to film, but that wasn't there to tell her. And I was just like, oh yeah, not much of a weekend.
Okay.
And she kept saying things. So what about next weekend? You got anything planned for then? And she was really trying to have a conversation with me.
Okay.
And initially I felt a little bit awkward.
As you do.
Because I didn't really want to talk to her, and I could tell that she was feeling awkward that we weren't talking. So then I thought, actually, I'm the paying customer here.
It's true.
So I'm going to try and out-awkward her.
Ooh.
So I just sat there and I gave her nothing. She would ask me questions and all this kind of stuff. And
ask how the baby's going.
What baby? That was a weird thing to say.
Yeah. That would be awkward.
And anyway, I was sitting there. Oh, right.
Sorry, continue.
I was sitting there and these awkward silences were coming up, but I was feeling great because I knew she was feeling awkward, and if I didn't feel awkward, I'd come out on top. Now, initially I felt a bit bad about doing that, but then I thought, if I make it really awkward for her, she's going to want to try and, speed up the haircut a bit and get me out of there.
Yeah.
And I don't like getting haircuts anyway. Okay. So the more awkward she feels, the faster she cuts, the faster I get out.
That's true.
Everyone wins, except her, because she feels a little bit awkward.
That's a win-win situation. And the flow's happening. They get rid of you, they can have another customer. That's more money for them. My barbers always ask me questions to try and work out how old I am and whether I fall under the adult category, or whether they can charge me the full adult price.
Well, that's a little bit sneaky.
For instance, they'd be like, so you're going to uni? And I'd of course say yes. And then instantly they know this kid is over 17 years old. They're charging him $19, which I think is still a pretty amazing deal.
Well, I think the hairdressing course is maybe 2 or 3 years. So they spend the first year learning how to cut hair, and probably the second 2 years learning how to get information out of you to charge you the most they possibly can.
I reckon they do a course of how to make small talk.
In breaking news, Bam and I had a phone conversation this morning.
It's true. Now, it took a fair bit of effort before we actually had the conversation.
It's true. Yeah. It was a bit of a hard work.
So, here's the scenario. Here's what happened. I called you, Riley.
You did.
Then what did you do? Well, what happened when I called you?
I tried to answer, but it dropped out of reception. And
happens all the time.
The call was dropped.
Yeah, so then what did you do after that happened?
Well, I sat and waited.
Yes.
Because I believe that as the callee, you are responsible for calling me back in that situation.
You see, I disagree. I think I've called you. You were somehow unavailable, is what I think. Even though in your situation that may not be the case. I'm taking a stab at you here. But I believe that you should call me once you're in a point where you can call me. For instance, when you have reception.
Right. I disagree again.
Okay.
I believe if the call is as important as it is to warrant a phone call from you, that you should try again to call me back. I don't have anything to say to you. You're the one who wants to talk to me. So make the phone call. Call me.
Fair enough.
Pay the 37-cent flagful and have a conversation.
I disagree. You're working almost full-time. You've got more money than me. Seriously, man. I'm broke. Give me a call. The soup is not cheap.
But let's just remember that I don't actually have anything to say to you.
That's news that happens.
Bam and Riley Show, coming to you live from Channel 7. Well, Bam, before you scoot off, we should wrap up.
We should wrap up.
It's been a great 10th episode. Especially.
It has been.
We've been to our 3 favourite locations, starting at
My Beer Gun.
Secondly, having a handy.
Yes.
Which is...
You don't know what a handy is, just first podcast.
Episode 1, first 40 minutes, should be right.
Yes.
And finishing off here in the Channel 7 studios, Dancing with the Stars Tuesday nights. Actually, I think that's Australia's Got Talent.
Yes.
Anyway,
it's been really, really fantastic
working
with you for the past 9 episodes, 10 if we include this one. And I just have to open up with you just quickly and just share with you how fantastic you are at podcasting.
Oh, thanks.
Do you want to say anything to me?
You are tolerable at podcasting? No, just kidding. You are great at podcasting.
You nearly had me, okay. Oh, dear. All right.
Well, it's been fun.
Yes.
We'll be back probably on the audio waves soon, hopefully. Send us an email, bamandriley at interno.on.net. Also, check out the website.
Yes, bamandriley.com.
That's probably where you're watching this right now. So leave us a comment, check out the other episodes, and just enjoy life. It's Bam and Riley having a great 10th episode finale. Catch you later.
Amen. Thanks for stopping by.